Do you remember the possibility of bringing reinforcements for the playoffs? What do you think? Chivas will have to play without anyone extra. What do you think? How do you feel about this situation? Is it an advantage or a disadvantage for the Rebaño compared to those who will have players called up to the World Cup and the clubs that won't have any called up? I'd like you to put it down in the comments and we'll talk about it next. I'm Jesus Bernal, and I thank all of you for your attention. Thank you so much for being here with me to talk about the latest. Regarding the Chivas team, you already know. Caliente Max. It's as simple as that. You just click the link I leave below in the pinned comment, and with that, you have the chance. Not just the chance. You have the welcome bonus guaranteed just like that. By clicking the link, you receive it directly in your account. Where? At Caliente MX. Click the link I leave below in the pinned comment. Without further ado, let's start this video with the latest news about Chivas. Well, what a situation Chivas is facing. Let's say the league's proposal to allow eliminated playoff teams to reinforce the ones still competing for the title. A situation that apparently is not going to happen, simply because there was no response from FIFA to this request. It seemed crazy, yes, because it could even break FIFA's own rules, which don't allow a player to be registered with 3 different teams in a single football year. And would they open a transfer window exclusively for Liga MX? Because of this situation, it simply won't happen, and the Guadalajara team will have to play with the players they already have. Now, knowing how Gabby Melito operates, I also don't think he would be celebrating or have much desire to bring in reinforcements. Because first you would have to see what you can do. Of those who are eliminated, who might interest you, and then try to adapt them to a system that is extremely well developed. At Chivas, no, it's not that simple. There are 2 there. If there are any reinforcements for the Chivas team, and we have to think about whether the core and roster that Guadalajara has can go into the playoffs in good shape. I still think that, despite everything, Guadalajara has what it takes to win their 13th title. Let's do a recap because it seems like Liga MX is already far behind us, but we pick it up again tomorrow. And what do I mean by this recap? Well, how are things looking before Mexican soccer starts up again? I imagine you remember, Chivas is the overall leader. The Guadalajara team is in first place in the standings with 30 points. Then Cruz Azul and Toluca follow with 26. Pumas, the next opponent, has 23. America is way down with 10 way down with 17. In fact, if America loses its next match and Chivas wins, they're in, or Chivas could secure their ticket to the Liga in the next round. Like I said, all this might seem far away because of the FIFA break that just happened, but it's worth remembering a bit now how match day 13 of the championship will be played. Here we see it. Puebla versus Juarez at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Then at 9, Necaxa versus Mazatlan, and Tijuana versus Tigres. For Saturday at 5 p.m. Monterrey versus San Luis. At the same time, Querétaro versus Toluca. At 7 p.m. León versus Atlas. Cruz Azul against Pachuca. Saturday wraps up with Santos versus America. And on Sunday, the main event at 8 p.m. Chivas at the Akron Stadium face Pumas. Those are the matches scheduled for this match day 13, where, I insist, Chivas could mathematically secure a ticket to the Mexican League playoffs. Rumors keep surfacing about Chivas in the one that has been talked about is Tala Rangel, this goalkeeper from the Chivas team, goalkeeper of the Mexican national soccer team who, according to some reports, is being closely followed by Sporting in Portugal. I have no doubt at all that Tala will play as a goalkeeper in Europe. He has the skills, he really does, you know? The height, the footwork, I think he has everything. He has everything to be a goalkeeper in Europe. And for me, personally, it doesn't surprise me at all that they're keeping a close eye on him. It doesn't surprise me at all that he's getting this kind of attention. Let's see what he can accomplish from now until he finishes his time with Chivas. Well, besides this topic, I just want to remind you, listen, today and tomorrow are good days to stop by Vertivale. If you want photos, autographs, whatever, today and tomorrow are good days. It's vacation time. The team will be in camp until Saturday, so after practice, it's a good time to get close and interact with Guadalajara's players. Let me tell you something. Most of them are very friendly and are great with the fans. There are one or two who don't like it that much, but most of them stop and are happy to engage with them. We'll end this video here. Thank you very much for your attention. Keep subscribing, commenting, sharing, and liking, and I'll see you next time. I'm Jesus Bernal. Goodbye.